Alright everybody, we are going to talk about what we are going to be doing with these scanned images to be restored. So here's mine. It just has a generic name that the scanner made when I scanned it. It's image.015.tiff, scanned it as a TIFF, and I'm going to drag it into Photoshop. So just click, hold down the cursor, and drag it right into Photoshop. Those of you that took 142 where we covered Photoshop, you're going to know this stuff. And those of you that took it 142 and we covered Lightroom, you're going to just need a little bit of a tutorial on this. We're going to learn all this stuff throughout the semester, but this assignment is our first one. And there's a little bit of stuff that when I taught 142 Photoshop, we covered before we'd get here. So here's my image, right? So one little trick is how to zoom in and zoom out. To zoom in and zoom out of your image, you can go Command plus to zoom in. So I'm just Command tapping plus. I could go Command minus, right? And when I'm zoomed in, I can go over to my navigator window over here and grab this red box and scroll anywhere in the image that I would like. So we can zoom all the way into 3200%. We're down to like the pixel level, or we could zoom out all the way here. I'm probably making you guys sick watching this. I'm sorry about that. Okay, so I'm just going to zoom it in like this. That looks good to me. And now what I want to do is I want to take these three photos and crop them into this one photo with, this one scan with three photos and crop it into three separate photos. So I'm going to grab the crop tool, which is the fifth tool from the top. The keyboard shortcut is C. I'm going to select the crop tool. And I'm just going to, when I do that, we see the dotted line and the little handles of the crop tool around it. I'm just going to grab this bottom handle, click and drag up. And maybe drag this in a little bit, and I'm just going to hit return. So now I just have cropped out this top photo. Now I'm going to go and I'm going to save this image. So I'm going to go File, Save As. We wouldn't want to go Save because that would overwrite the original scan. It would keep the same name, Image015. We don't want that. So I am going to go Save As, and I'm just going to call it Photo Restore 1. And I'm going to save it in this folder right here, 143. I'm going to keep it as a TIFF, and I'm going to hit Save. And then hit OK. Alright, now we have that. So I'm going to scroll back out. I'm going to go back to my original image, bring it back into Photoshop, and I am going to now crop it again. But this time I'm going to crop the top photo out and the bottom photo out. When I'm there, I'm just going to hit return, and then I'm going to save this. File, Save As. Remember, we don't want to save it image just as saved because it will overwrite this file. We don't want to do that, and we wouldn't want to call it Photo Restore 1 because it would overwrite this file. So we're going to say Photo Restore 2, and keep it as a TIFF and hit Save, and then hit OK. Now I'm going to go back, reload this one last final time. I think you guys are probably getting the hint of what we're doing here. And scroll up. And now I am going to crop the top two photos out and just leave the bottom photo. I'm not doing a perfect job on this crop because we're going to be moving things around. And File, Save As. And we're going to call it Photo Restore 3. Same folder. I'm going to hit Save. And OK. Alright. So now if we look up in the tabs up here, we have 1, 2, 3. We have our three images, right? If I go back out, I still have my original image, but here's the 3 right here. And then I have the original combination, the scanned one, right there. So that's how we're going to break these images up into three separate images. And in the next video, I'm going to show you how we are going to use the selection tools to select these pieces of the ripped photos and move them and put them back together.